blown up here by Leaf. And he's trying to find an opening on his right side.
Oh, he's DEMON1 again. How reminiscent of him pushing forward. Hardly any util from the team over his shoulder, and he's already making the plays. They enter A. It looks like it's going to be a pretty easy plant here as G2 set up for the retake.
And G2 might be a little bit slow here to try to work back. You don't have the salvos, you don't have the fault line, but there is contact towards the pit.
He's still going, still pushing. Here comes Mateo, salvos. It's going to be a jump from Trent, though, to trade that kill out as Calm does get the anchor kill. A little bit of a hold lurk by Tex. He's going to be able to come in late on the site if the team can't do it, but King already says, crown me, as they go another one on this, and it's now G2 just lurking around, trying to find these last hits, if they can even get the defuse down.
I mean, they're in perfect positions now for Lev to win this round.
Oh, they're just absolutely every angle for Leviatan covered right now. They swing out.
Or to try to force rotates over, but look at it G2 instead. They're pulling away from the A side to continue to stack towards C. And Leaf also makes it very difficult for Leviatan now to execute towards the C side, especially after dropping Ross.
Oh, always on point, cannot be taken off. Jogmo gets a kill there as King is able to trade back, and that will activate in towards C. There was a lot of areas that DEMON1 can't stand, but he found the one where he is safe in the water here, getting stunned up. Jog gets another one, the door open. And now it's a scramble for the last two members of the Lev to figure out what they can guard and where they can plant. Slowly pushing, double stack already here. He goes around the corner, but 3 is going to be a crowd, and that's way too many for DEMON1 to take down. Calm has to create 3 1v1s here, and it's going to be so tough with all the penetratable walls, rather. And Valen's going to get that kill.
Actually start getting these forward angles and faster rotates in that way.
It's one of the things you'll always see about G2, especially Jogamo on that Yoru, is that he's active. That gate crash is going to be him peeking for safety or getting a kill and teleporting to the other site. Inside of C now, as the Armageddon and the whole kit and caboodle are here used. Neon pushing a little bit more as DEMON1 looks to get even more info. Yeah, they're not stopping. They got to the site so early, they need to take a little bit more ground here to play this one safe and know they aren't just going to get full flanked.
Counter paranoia was good though, so now everybody's turtle inside the site for Leviatan. Crossfires have to be good.
Oh, so much util coming in. Clean shots can't be had. It's all has to be done through this util right now. Spams through the smoke to start us off. Calm getting a few kills there on the ramp to water as Rossi is in the back of the site, trying to avoid Armageddon. 1v2 and Trent. Room to work by himself for sure. Oh, a flick from Tex now takes down Jogmo, so he gets a bit of his own medicine, and they're finally hitting B here, Vans.
Yeah, there's that wall to move up here and try to get the safe plant towards this B site. The tail missiles are going to miss, so should be an open plant for Leviatan.
Yeah, already at top site heaven though. Trent looking, trying to get some spams through. The Vandal doesn't make it easier since you see all the tracers. And look at all the way to the right, you have Rossi hanging out. They have so much coverage here from safety before they get back into a full retake from the attack side if they need to. Smokes go down. They're destroying the options that G2 have to get back in this one by also taking out their members as they're smothered with utility here from the side of Lev as well. And it is just going to be Valen sitting by himself at Waterfall. And Leviatan doing a really great job of kind of varying up the strats. They run a bit of the same thing, but understand what their mistake was in the previous round.
Zane Valens there with the paranoia to help.
Oof, got a little weird for a second, but he's obviously out. They know he's going to pull out another person. Leaf gets the push. Oh, what a great play from him and Jogamo. Still a fight on the right side of the map is held by Valen, and they've pushed up each extremity and shut down Lev on their own side.
30 seconds
Thankfully,
left.
Rolling Thunder still available for Rossi. They could try to explode into the site and leverage once again DEMON1, who also has a stun to move forward into the C site.
Trying to get through this util unscathed. A little tough. The damage won't be there, just the stuns. You see G2 perfectly ready. Oh my gosh, DEMON1 just spammed down the knowledge of Jogamo. Few seconds. Spike's gonna go down on this one. 2v5. Looking almost impossible here. Jog. More shots towards Tex as he looks to duck his headbound, but he cannot dodge the last shots.
Higher up on the priorities to use them to entry towards that site.
They have quite a bit of the timing here. G2 actually does not like their positioning on this situation now that they realize how many members are there. Just in the coattails of Tex. Oh, he can't get away. Jogamo finds him. So close to being safe there. But Jog has that timing.
Another one where G2 is using Jogamo to push forward to actually catch one this time around. As I've mentioned, because they have big ults on the side of Leviatan, they might want to stay grouped up here to go for the full exit behind it, since they've lost DEMON1.
30 seconds left.
Thankfully, they still have King alive to go for smokes, even after losing Tex in the process. And it's a wall contact to try to work towards this B side, and Trent's just ready.
So good at playing his life. One shot, knows there's more, gets out for the safety of his team, and plays for the strong strategy here. Salvo's getting dumped in the bottom side of sight, but they still find Trent. Rossi pushes forward, expecting nobody else to be there, turns for the flank. He's right on Jogamo, but it's not the correct shot. Ooh, the shoulder. Jog shows it, and he just baits it in. Leaf hanging out, but man, there is a hell of a force coming out behind Lev right now. They got to work quick, and they got to understand it's happening. DEMON1's going to work a little faster. Tax with the stinger, gets 2 towards Tree. And it's Jonah P. left alone in the blink of an eye as he was trying to just be the other side of the fight, and that's DEMON1 screaming through, tying it up. We got a long way to go here, but we're seeing a different Lev already in this switch up of just the way the composition is put together. Leaf starts to put that to bed here in round 11, as C has been a favorite for Leviatan here.
Already with DEMON1 falling down and a smoke towards the front C side, Leviatan will have to stop and try to play for contact this time around. You see him tapping on that door, walking through. Jogamo's now full contact, and that might be the execution now for Leviatan. They've already crossed inside the C site, but Crossfire is just way too good for G2.
Getting caught up in the crossfire for sure there. Take this, and this is going to be that firepower they need from each singular player. The star power 1 from Jonah P. Now we got Jogamo almost pushing into the pit. He's waiting for the drone. A little bit more info and getting that push from Jonah as well. It's going to be King, however, with another kill on the round.
That should be a round now for Leviatan. The pit is covering the whole side of spawn. Very difficult for Valorant to walk back through. All the util to try to scan for information has been taken down as the drone from Trent was trying to scout inside that C site. So much time's been wasted so far, though, Riv.
Tax gets one there. Thinking Trent might be able to push in, or with that shorty.
Trying to get some stats in.
Valent, one last one. No, the 6-6 first half.
Already pushing forward is Jogamo, but separated by the rest of the util around, and King scores the first blood.
Great paranoia, and they also take down Leaf. Getting in so fast there. DEMON1 and the rest of the team able to throw down some damage. King picks up the Sheriff, and now they're sitting pretty here at Rubble. Just waiting. Put some more damage through as DEMON1 and King are ready to attack. They still have the initiators and Valence, so they can make something work here at C.
But look how far we're staying back on the side of the C site, and you look at these two players just jiggle peeking every single time, but how passive it is. It still could give an advantage for G2 to move inside that site, play a 3 versus 1, and have better positions in a post plant because our rotate's going to take too long from the side of the A site.
Tax plays his life. Easy stuff. They kind of avoid a fault line as well. That's used very early just for the safety of the plant. You can see how pressured G2 feels here, but they do pick up one.
And that drone went all the way back towards spawn, so they know that the last 3 players will be flanking from main. That's going to be a huge responsibility for Jonah P to hold up here towards the bend.
Trent watching for any water. If they can flex a different position. Ooh, quick right click. Gets that classic to connect onto DEMON1. The Aftershock will push out any of the high spots here, but being dispersed doesn't matter. Does it though? Valen with 2. 21 HP now. He's going up against Tex. Just gonna right click in and he's safe. And he does get the clicks with the jump in. What a peek from Tex. Quick back and forth. C's gonna get quite a bit of love here. King answering nicely. Relief with a stinger, incredibly deadly, and he continues to look for more as the regen armor comes back online.
Rossi to help as well. Only thing they can pick up is a stinger. So the side of Leviatan showing no respect to G2's second round buy off the plants. Something that G2 loves to do here on the attack side. Now they've lost 2 key components. No flashes to enter the site. No duelists to try to get a fast entry onto Jogamo. So last 3 will just have to work together. In tandem on, again, another contact play of G2 walking inside the B site. Looks like it should be decent and easy to get at least a plant. As even from Comb's end, he wants to save these salvos for the retake instead of delaying that clock.
Remember on this retake on the first half, 1 member of Lev was alive. They should be able to get through this with a few more bodies here if they can stave off G2. Trent and Valen still pushed up. This timing, this patience. Trent with a medium to long range stinger, insta-kill on Tex. And they know. They just about know where everything's about to come from. Are they looking the right way when it happens, though? Com with the first frag in. Valen and Leaf trying to kill from the pit of B here, and that's going to be 2 that they need. Com by himself gets into the site. The defuse is going to be almost impossible now, even with this stun going out. Not going to happen. Leaf still, but this needs to work. I'd say that's a plus.
And it's tough, too, because the spike's been dropped intentionally towards that spawn, and it kind of split up across the map.
Oh, this push-up is kind of weird. Jog wasn't ready for it right away. And another one from Com. Oh, he's feeling it. Drops down off the step. Gets the reset on the aim. As a team.
Exactly. Because Jog could actually TP away in those moments.
What?
It still works. Arma getting on top of that, and it catches Trent. A great first blood on the side of Leviatan. And I love that King was just disrespecting that Viper wall to push through.
It kills me that King is just doing this on Omen when a Yoru there is safer, but he's back in comfort. He's back in a position where he knows what the role is completely. Even though going down, they still trade 2 right now, and it is a very wounded G2 to continue the round. So much gain, ground gain by Tex too, so they have all the easy comms here.
This is a little bit difficult though for Rossi. He's pretty much by himself.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 might follow. They do get the clone still, and DEMON1's able to clean up. It's confidence.
Yeah.
Can't say anything else about it if you beat these guys. DEMON1 already beating the odds here towards the A site. Oh, the relay bolt just out of time there as Valen catches a window.
Com does have one maybe? Nope.
Oh, so close to that kill. Valen still able to do the close quarters combat in favor of G2. Quick paranoia to give King a little bit of breathing time here, but it is the pit that he is staring into and has to wonder how many foes are just on the other side. Okay. They're saying we're coming out of the pit. It is time to go aggressive right now. G2 wants to show that they are in control of the game no matter what. Rossi. Oh. Rolling Thunder back, but they're not really able to act off it too well. They're still hiding in the pit on the side of G2. That makes it tough. 1 for 1 on this. Trent and Leaf now up against Tex, and how good is that aim, Tex? Shorty is the right play, but still he's got to go searching so much, and he's already taken down by some spam here. What a round from G2. Again, thriving in the chaos. Yeah, they're pushing out, knowing King has something. They're trying to take a second fight, another front here, and it is going to be Valen getting the kill. Armageddon is used on this, and Jogamo is just wreaking havoc back in spawn on Lev's side. Oh dear. They know. They knew exactly where Tex was. Not seen any heads up on the platform. There's going to be that elbow peek coming through, and now it is just Com to find his way around the flank. Where else would he be? Com coming around. 10 and 14, not too bad this game. Has had some very clutch rounds for the squad. It looks like he'll go ahead and save what's there. They're faking this B, maybe? Oh, no, they're taking this B. They get right inside, but Jog's not ready with the util behind. He's actually left timed out on that one. Leviatan give G2 back around that they just served Lev. How is this game continuing to go like this? It seems like the momentum is grabbed and then absolutely snuck back the other way when you least expect it here. Trent all alone in a 1v5. Oh man, the high lows, the swing out on contact, everything here to stop this from going right. And Rossi picks up the 3K.
TP in, Tex has to delay as much as he could. Oh, the flash not good.
Oof. Okay, they're just running through right now. Cutting the pies, getting into sight. A door hit here is trying to slow him down from the side of Com. He's going to spam through as he takes spam himself. And man, they are just trading full rounds on each other here where they have complete control, pacing, and whatnot on the round. It just seems like nobody can get a real footing.
Yeah, just unfortunate timing coming out here from Tex. Him being the weak side on C, he was trying to go for some hero play, trying to find at least an opening.
Yeah. The team make a bit more noise. He's not looking just right. What a peek. King times that one out. He's been so good at these little creeper rounds, getting the 1v1 situations as the hit towards tree goes through, and Lev starts to rotate.
Yeah, and all they can do here is hold back towards the tree, hold back towards heaven. This is good. Give a chance here for Demon1 to start rotating over when it's confirmed that a plant is coming towards A.
Oh, they're really backing up here. Remember, you have an operator coming in for Demon1. I wonder if they even try to switch that out and give him a Vandal that might be hanging around. A lot of this is good because they're still waiting for Demon1, so they're not too worried to see that Rolling Thunder just now. Oh, that's about all the util you get for this round from both teams, at least on the side of G2, I should say. Lev still has that retake, making their way in. Jogamo and the rest of the team have all focused that backside of sight. Valen basically getting a collab on that one. Demon1 still comes in. The operator's big, but is it going to be enough time? Spike goes on pretty fast tick right now, and it's not going to be enough. The defuse going to happen. They know he's on it, and that's going to be the final round for G2. That's going to be Lotus.
Finds that safety between the salvos up towards his B site.
It's going to be a rush into sight. Frenzy tries to be the power, but Classics are going to reign king here as G2 is able to shut down a lot, and they go Classic.
Stopping back towards the A site should be the closing deal for G2. Trying to take down one with them, but it's Jonah P. A big lurk coming out here from Valen.
Interesting. It's going to be tough to get a post-plant molly on that one, so they have to play for the kills right now. Com trying to factor one kill from behind, but they come through the door. Oh, refract to the same spot, and still a kill coming in. Demon1 with 3 on the round, but it's about Tex now. Just around the spike, and he's going to have to play this 1v2 perfectly. Very healthy members on the side of G2. The 1v1 to create. Oh, not created.
For example, the cryo chamber, for example, but
ooh,
looks like he didn't pay attention to that corner. Tex is able to take him down early.
Down and out.
Valen answering though. Nice arcade teamwork. They're still going to have to get through these trips, at least ready to just start pinning people down once they do. That's going to be a tough box. Oh, he actually does almost all the damage he needs to, but he stops, figuring he was missing his target. And do they push out and try to retake again? A lot of tower control here from Leviatan, but this is going to be G2 kind of walking in the bottom side.
Huge survivability with Rossi being able to make it out alive as that Rolling Thunder is still available. This might guarantee the round now for Leviatan to score up on Fracture.
They need the one. They have to stop the bleeding right now that G2's created with these 4 rounds. King with a nice kill to stop that re-entry, and they're definitely going to have the numbers to do it.
Yeah. Unless there's going to be some trips activated and try to get some picks across, but nice push by G2 here through the smoke.
Insta Armageddon. Oh, does he find it?
Yep.
Tuck his toes in. Going to be good in the corner there. Rossi stays alive, and I don't know if they're going to think about that spot right away. Yeah, Trent's got his eyes on it. From the right side, King is in the trade with Trent. And now G2 are trying to get the last bit of footing they need to get themselves onto the spike. 2 players in sight with Com on the rotation now. A little bit of indecision here from Rossi. Should he go down? Should he stay up? As he hits the Rolling Thunder, he gets time to think about it all.
Yeah, you see Com staying all the way back here. He should have the salvos, and indeed he will.
Now they know.
But Rossi just fell.
The salvos let him know where he's coming from. 1 low Trent, 1 health Valen. It could be the other way. The low players on the defuse. And Valen goes down. That's going to be it on the round. Nicely done by Com to steal this one away from the grasp.
Line here.
How good does it work? How good does it work? Oh, Jog can't connect the next one as Rossi answered back quick as well.
Now we're cooking.
Valen, they have answers for everything here. Everybody's raising their hand to get into the mix. Jonah's now going to trade everything on the north side of the map as they keep fighting. Oh my God.
That's a Stinger ADS with that kill.
A weird round coming through. And Tex is like, well, I guess we got to go to where the party is. So he goes towards the top side of the map as well.
Thankfully, it's an outlaw.
Yeah.
So 1 tap on these players.
1. And he didn't take too much damage either. He won't have the regen, but he will have a bit of movement up. They destroy his line through the gate with the smoke. Yeah, this is only kind of dictating what he's going to do.
Waiting for it, though, for Lev.
Jeez.
Spike down B.
Trent is so ready underneath already. They encroach into Arcade and take the space. Okay, Demon1, Sheriff on Brim. Very reminiscent of his Fracture gameplay. Now they know there's an op on the board. Yeah, they leave.
Yeah.
Say goodbye.
It's tough, though, because you stimmy to get out of there. Yes, you upgraded into a Vandal, but you're now moving into full setup of Leaf.
Oh, man.
Trip towards the front, a cage, a camera to look towards main as well, and that's the first contact. And it's a one-way cage, too.
30
We mentioned this
seconds left.
before. G2 always happy to leave Leaf to his own devices here. Let him play aggressive, let him play for the 1 and possibly the 2. We're gonna start the action now as he's just waiting. Surrounded by players, that's gonna be the first one. The second one for Leaf, looking for a third. Knows he's not, is underneath due to the audio.
So if his stick's gun out. She went for the peek, and that's a huge punish for Leviatan.
They try to get the site. Whoa, Trent. A very risky play there, but if it paid off, be up another player. Still 4v4 though as the Armageddon goes down, looking to displace and do a little bit of damage, but again, nobody can play off of that. So maybe a little early as we still have the rotation coming around.
Now it'll be tough for G2 to retake. They have to activate fairly quick.
Oh, I feel like that op slowing down Jog just a little bit from the action we usually see, but it's not a bad purchase for them still. Vines go down to slow down things behind. They're just waiting for Valen. All of this stall going down, Vans.
Yeah, salvos are up now. Tap it right away.
Good lord.
Jump spot, you know nobody's on that.
Last player
I
standing.
mean, how do you play this round?
Pulling your hair out if you're trying to get a spike defuse down right now. Goes out, give everybody a little bit of space. Rossi is able to split that one and get between the shot of Jogamo. Hello! DEMON1 and Calm, masterclass in the crossfire as all of G2 try to get out the smokes and retake site.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. But now let's see if Trent can try to get this 1v3. Already gave his position away here in the front of the A site. No go.
Oh, Arcade, he's actually putting himself between them and the fight. Oh, the timing for DEMON1 to smoke. He gets one wade by Valen. 1, 2 for the King. Almost the third one, but Jogam was able to hit the quick shot as he comes out of the smoke, but Tex is there to help as Leaf finds the shot on his 6. What's going to happen with the 2v2 in sight?
Oh,
there is a good amount of util. Yep, after shot salvos. Try to touch that spike, and you are going to get fried. Jogamo wants to tell a different story, though. Leaf first half, creating chaos on the site. Shorty, and oh, it's going to be a better one from Valen, but traded by the rest of the team.
Continues forward, though.
They are backing up to reset, figure out what they have left to throw into the site. 2 seconds for a fault line here from Jonah, so they're just timing it out, getting the signatures up. They just have to be ready for Calm here. He's Arcade, ready to kill anybody that comes flying through, but DEMON1's gonna take that into his own hands off the bat. Trent, however, could be the savior. The Stinger, or rather the Bulldog here, doing so much work for him on this play. Who will he be able to take out next?
The mind games for these two players.
Going to half for sure. Calm just played one of these, so he's going to be able to have that 6th sense on it. Tejo versus Tejo. Where's the diff going to come from? Oh, he goes for the defuse. He holds it. Calm tried to show the... Heidi time. No way, he gets 2. 2 and all that info that there's a third there. They were playing a 3-1-1 around the map, so that could have been very dangerous, but Jonah P makes it look great. Cash in. Hello, I'm Waylay. Down. You can't do too much when your crosshair is that broken. He does get himself righted, but the fight still going the way now, I'd say, of G2, knowing they can get these 2 members pinned down and try to get the kill.
Yeah, but Tex did a great job delaying so much.
Last player standing.
Now the other smoke comes through, but they don't really know where DEMON1 is at. Thankfully, the camera is going to seal the deal. You can pick up the spike, try to move in together here into the A site for a plant.
He's got 1 smoke to work. Give
30
himself an
seconds
angle
left.
that he does want. Create a little bit of cover. He knows it's not planted, so he's got a lot of time to work with here. He's got the ghost. Really helped him to pin down some of these shots from the medium range. I like this. First smoke allows him to basically peek up top towards drop and get a shot on that hallway, but it's going to cut off his angle as he moves in.
Enemy remaining.
Oh, the patience from DEMON1. Rising again here to the occasion. Leaf now on the other side. 2 players with so much confidence in this situation. Beautiful positioning here. It's going to be the Cypher, so he doesn't have too much post-plant utility even to work here. Looking all around, he's got to get the half at this point. And you got to know where Leaf is coming from. He didn't see him. Leaf does come from main. Yeah, we are seeing that aggression from G2. A little bit more with Jogma on the attack. Good stun. Good classic kill. Okay, it's getting a little scrappy, getting a little muddy here over in Sands. This is interesting now. 2 Bulldogs going in versus the Spectre Bulldog. So Leviatan feel like they can get back into this one. They do just have the Aftershock. That's about it from Rossi. They clear it and disperse. Valen with a great headshot placement. If he gets Rossi first, this is all but over.
Enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Find out in the open too. Hard to do.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Jump spot. That is such a tough spot to play right after. There's no util to help him out.
Nope. A big tough one there. Already the rotation coming in here. King with a nice quick outlaw, as that was a focus on the drone for Jonah P. Oh, just on the ankle. Okay, someone help this. Somebody trade King. Oh, never mind. They're back in it, right? They're kind of mixing in the economy, and they're not letting their opponent get too far ahead of them. However, Tex, though, starts to put his name on this round with a few heads of G2.
Great punishment being done, but the ult, everybody got away from it, so still rifles available.
Stimmy
For the side of G2.
Off of DEMON1, Stimmy, but still it's going to be Jonah P with that Vandal coming through. King was just about to take his position there in the tower to give some assistance to the team. The Stingers and that Vandal to come through, but Leaf using his gate just for the right positioning. Does realize there's a flank, but doesn't look in time together now. Oh my gosh. Overwhelmed with options. And that's a quick death for DEMON1. There goes the orbital strike. A little bit of a stall out on the round. Rossi and Tex with big kills. A third one, possibly a fourth now for Tex, as he has been racking them up this game. Comms going through. Now the smokes come through. Tex, however, in sight, anchoring like an absolute boss here. Not a single person is going to get through so far. DEMON1 just on the right side, and this is going to be another kill here from the smoker. It just seems like Tex and DEMON1 are playing so well off each other throughout Fracture here.
Yeah, give me another hot mic after this one. Let's see what Rossi tells you this time
seriously.
around. We're just going to min-max the orbs. Thought Trent would run over towards tree and just trying to get the Armageddon as soon as possible, especially now that he's been pushed out of his position.
Oh, just eats the relay bolt.
Been wasted. They had to fight somewhere else.
Spike planted.
Oh my gosh. They're able to sort themselves around the fight so well. G2 gets out of position. The fact that they see Jogamo at the last second, and they are just playing with their food right now. Calm with 2.
And delays attempt by Tex, denied by Jonah P. And now G2 will have a site to potentially take as we get a kill through this smoke by DEMON1.
And a big kill. Tex is also gone there. They have the util to get back into sight, but they uplink, and now they're going to get some great info that 2 are flanking on that right side. Huge relay bolt to the air as we see King try to get the ground underneath the site. They're pushing in. The relay bolt does quite a bit of damage, or quite a bit of stun there. Not able to get both players, though, before the trade comes through. The 2v3 now as Lev tries to make the way back into the site. The first one's going to whiff there. Rossi just missing over the head of Valen. And now DEMON1 in a tough spot to collect this round. Looks like a 10th for G2.
Yeah.
And they have to wait for this tree group to get in.
Flash fight.
1 go, 2, jog, but they trade back and forth now. The 3v3 here. They still have the utility to retake the site.
DEMON1 heard the rotate from underpass, so they know there's at least one on the arcade.
Oh my gosh, doesn't even worry about the step, still has the head placement, still has the head placement on another shot towards Jenny. Valen is going on fire right now before he gets taken down. Not even half can be grabbed. It's looking like an 11th round here for G2 out of the timeout.
Double stun.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. Jonah P gets that last frag.
Oh my
Refract is
God.
going to have to save Jogamo all the way back to yesterday, and the collateral from King coming through. Oh, there's a fake. Rossi's still here. He's going to be able to get himself hidden, get the flash, get the plays, get the aftershock, and he's going to get himself a position that's not going to work for the situation. Jogamo finds the upper hand there.
The spike's still down. And here is time for G2 to potentially replay while Valen is still alive. Could recall the hit towards that B side. 18 seconds left. Only Tex alone on B.
Getting the super jiggle in. Tex always good for 1. Is he good for 2, or is he good to just wait for the teammates and play this one safe? Arc Rose goes off. That's going to be a blind G2, but they're going to cheat. Oh my God, they keep going in. They keep going in. The jump peaks, the fights, the util. Everything is here in the kitchen sink as G2 and Lev are not giving up this little bit of space to start the round.
And another moment of an orbital strike, splitting out the push. Rossi gets the pick off the Trent as well. Leviatan wants to close out this map. Rolling Thunder for the push.
This could be it. 4v3 here. Lev looking to bring us to Haven, looking to take down G2 on Fracture. Both teams' first appearance here in stage 1 on the map. And Lev making it look a little different. G2 push back in here, and things quiet down.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Rossi might regret using that Rolling Thunder right away because they have nothing left to defend towards the A side. They have to peek for info, and already losing a body.
Great stall smoke. 30 seconds left on the round. They're going to have to split this one between Sands now to make sure they're not getting them flanked themselves.
30 seconds left.
Lev is here to get a bit of a crossfire.
Launching smoke.
Or up and down.
DEMON1 has Molly, but doesn't want to use it. Crossfire is being set up with Calm.
There it is. There it is. The world champions crossfire the round. They take it for Leviatan.
Towards the garage first.
Wait. They thought everybody made it over the sheer. They all jump into the fight. It's just a frying pan in garage right now, and it's going to be a rotation from 3 to try and retake on 3. Health is quite low for both.
Flipping the map too, pushing towards that spawn. Element of the surprise is still on the side of G2. Now finally spotted, readjusting, but look at this late position coming out as well from Calm. Salvo's still available, so once again, Leviatan wants to run that clock down and play the post plant with the salvos.
He was just hiding from that drone, so they don't expect him at all. He's got the timing. DEMON1's gonna call the eyes, call the attention. Here comes Calm. It's just picture perfect right now for Lev on the retake from G2.
It's 2 HP for Valen.
Oh, Shazam send hit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Leaf always finding a cheeky one like that with Jonah P over his shoulder. Now, they're wondering where it's going to be safe to play in B, or do they wait out this minute? They got a lot of time to see if G2 will make a mistake.
They're committed inside the site, so you're probably just going to have to swing and fight.
1 swing, 2 swing. Oh, the third one's going to work, but Jog is still there to anchor.
Well, definitely, you have to fall back and give it that space until Valen decides to push in.
Yeah, that was a pretty crazy play, but he almost got a few out of it. Nicely turned back, Calm low, starts to push up just a little bit, get some aggression with the drone. As Trent dodges the drone, Trent! On 1, this is going to position them to get themselves over towards that A site, and as that steel garden goes down, they steal away the arsenal.
Oh my gosh.
It's not going to matter for Trent or Jonah P. The shorties are there. Just the 2v retake.
Oh, this is huge. Might give a chance now for Leaf to lurk around from sewers because of that pick.
Little Vise diff coming up. Crosshairs there. Tex has been on point. And that's going to get modeled. Oh my gosh. Just to the left side. Valen now figures it out. Tries to get shot, and Valen does it again. Right in the Cosmic Divide. A little otherworldly here as the Armageddon comes through, only displacing the team. Oh, Leaf displaces a few more members, takes them right out of the game. Flashes, Blade, Storm, only tagging 1 as Jonah answers back, and this just looks like G2 swarming the site and the members of Leviatan to make it just too tough to hold.
It's easy for them to take garage control. Here's a smoke play.
What is this smoke play again? No way, it works again! No shot, it works again. Has to be patched up by Leviatan over and over there within an arm's reach in garage, and G2 just slap Lev around.
You TP to pick up Spike, but it's still a 2 versus 4. Rolling Thunder to delay even more.
10 seconds left.
They can't even think, they can't blink, they don't know where to look. Swarm down, but King actually has it covered for a moment. It's that's not a small protocol. This means DEMON1 is in. Exactly what we're used to seeing from this guy. Can't finish the last one, but the team's gonna be able to help Trent right there actually to deliver 2 kills, and the shorty's ready for more with the team behind him.
How does he survive for so long for Jogimo? Gives a chance now for G2 to just reflood, and he doesn't even need to TP away, just plays selflessly to allow for G2 to come through and Trent to get these picks in. That's now spiked down. Thought these 2 players were going to save their weapons, but they're just repositioning back towards long.
It's like the Steel Garden is just causing people to bring out shorties and push up to the closest angle here. Be so careful when this stuff happens, because it does not seem to be throwing G2 off too much. And now they look to throw Tex.
One makes it out alive, but yeah. Jogma does a nice punish in the beginning.
Oh, that looked very Kaladi. Didn't happen though. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 on it, but we've already lost King to the operator of Jogamo. And C is still the hit. They continue to favor this site through Garage, not even the long C hit. It just seems like Lev feels comfortable. They get the plant, and they get out of the Armageddon damage.
They're separated.
Jaw so strong on those, but he goes down to Rossi as they know he's gonna try to play towards backside. Operators up, their smoke's there. They are not going to be just the initiators for
Last
G2.
player standing.
And that's gonna be good enough. What a shot by Leaf.
Never mind.
Dropping salvos right away, and the good old classic Con coming back through the garage with the Armageddon to delay as much as he could.
Oh! Back to position. Oh, Leaf has a lot of work to do. They identified him in one, but he still hits the shot on DEMON1. He tried to vandal out of the smoke. The team wasn't able to actually aggress with him.
Gets a second with 1 bullet left in the chamber, in the clip.
If he fired right now, he'd still be hitting Calm. Like, his crosshairs are just perfect in every situation right now. And the team's ready to take out more before they even get to Leaf at this point. Slowly playing in, still looking for the flank right now. Lev stalled on everything in this strategy, and the members are able to get a few kills here. Is this a kill from Tex coming out from sewers? No, it's not, and Jog is able to turn. So they know where any members would be standing at this point. Now they flood back out.
Beautiful
in.
stun.
Tex, yeah, playing off that stun so well. And this push from DEMON1, you gotta always expect it. Gets himself to safety, pulls the fight again, and he still finds Trent. Almost getting Valiant on that one, but it's not gonna be enough. King behind Tex.
Yeah, 2 bloop bloop shots.
Yeah, easy. Another one goes down. DEMON1 able to fire back, but Lev is losing players across the map where they really need the flank to be coming in. The pressure that they require to get back to the site is waning here, but DEMON1 is doing work. Shot from Rossi. They don't find him. DEMON1 with a third. Wait a minute here. Looks like they could shut down and gain themselves a bonus round. It is going to be a 4K for Demon. Entrance to spawn. That is actually going to stop Rossi from getting back in, and Jogamo and the rest of the team try to wreak havoc in sight, but Tex skirting around, playing a little cheeky here. Does get the refire there. Great decision making on who he's got to take out as he gets another one with Rossi in the sight.
Yeah, getting one more is huge right there, especially with the double swing out from G2. Leviatan looks like they want to temple fairly quickly with the aftershock early, and you have a lurk coming in from King.
He's slow. Are they going to hit from spawn first or the lurk first is the question. King's going to tap just quick. He does get Jonah P, and that's obviously going to be the spring out now for Calm and Rossi. They may lose one, but this is all but done. The paranoia goes through. Valence dancing, trying to separate himself. The 1v1s are there, but the jump peek comes through.
Good on retakes. Now we'll see if they can convert a 4 versus 5.
Ooh, that is some quick fire coming in on G2. Wait, Rossi actually gets out. Finds the landing, and now they're in sight. This is going to be tough, though. A bit of util to come through. Tejo salvos are there, and Aftershock is there to make things even more annoying. And G2's just not peeking? Oh, they are. And they've lost a head. That's Jogamo's head. Half?
No half.
Just off a half. Game. DEMON1, however, is going to take a step forward. One of the things he's best known for is kind of just bucking that time you think you have into a site.
He snuck through somehow towards the A lane.
Yeah, it's like, how is this happening right now? Calm almost gets the kill onto that one. And they keep pushing into the site now. Or not Calm, but somebody else in sight, rather. 11-7. This could be 12 for G2. Game point pressure to come through. Armageddon and Rolling Thunder is going to displace. They have an idea of where G2 could be hiding in the site.
And the smoke is saving Jogman right there at 10 HP. He's going to get the backstab.
Calm. 2 there.
Stuck available. Very difficult now for Calm. Has to bait out all that util first.
Oh, he wants the first peek. And that's going to be the kill for Trent. They're able to get it. That was a keep him in the game kill right there.
Yeah.
The DEMON1 misses it just on the edge. You got to give credit to Leaf for the snap on that. They're going to be able to take down Tex in sight too. G2 making a good case for this, but Rossi actually comes flying in the sight. They're just pressing W to delay here. The Bulldog doesn't connect with the second one, but it is going to do some collateral damage there. 64 and 70 for both of the members of G2 right now. A very healthy Rossi tries to get in with the classic, and so does Calm. What are you doing, guys? Toe together. Trent's gonna pick up the 2 kills.